state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws. Probably the most crucial moments spell the difference between capture and escape. The Highway Patrol works constantly to close that all-important gap. And inventive criminal minds work constantly to widen it. In their efforts to widen the gap, Ben Yates and Orrin Wilkerson discovered that although a taxicab attracts attention, it defies detailed description. By substituting a taxicab for their own car, they developed a method for robbery so effective that time after time they left crimes that spanned many states.
That taxi gimmick was used about 14 times in the past 2 months. The average take is $3,000 a week.
Has to be the same two men, don't you think? All the descriptions are close.
Well, the MO is the same. Pick up a cab, get rid of the driver, use the cab for 2 or 3 quick holdups, abandon the cab and disappear.
And pop up someplace else and do it all over again.
Yeah.
How do you get the jump on a setup like that?
I don't know, but we better find out fast.
It's going to be nearly impossible to cover all those towns at once.
Yeah, I know. Matthews. What's that? All right, keep me posted. In Colby, a dairy, a lumber yard, and a store, all robbed within 30 minutes. Guess who?
$2110 to headquarters.
Go ahead, 2110.
I just located the cab used in those robberies in Colby. It's at Durbin Street at the west edge of town. Did you get any information on the driver?
Affirmative. We'll have the cab picked up. You are to get a complete report from the driver and bring it in as soon as possible. 10-4?
10-4.
The name of this town?
Menlo.
Yeah. I never can remember.
We sure made good time getting over here from Colby, didn't we?
Better than I figured. That new stretch of road they put in since I was here last helped.
I sure gotta hand it to you, Yates. You really figured this operation down to a fine point.
That's what makes it pay off. How do we do back there in Colby?
Over $1,400.
That's pretty good. We'll relax here for a couple of hours and go out and do even better right here in Menlo.
Here's how they've been operating. They'll hit a town. This one. Drive 60 or 70 miles, hit another one, and cross the state line. They lay off for 4 or 5 days, then they hit another one. Here. Several hours later, another one, and then over the state line again.
So far, they haven't varied their MO. We're hoping they don't this time.
So according to their MO, as they were in Colby this morning, we'll probably expect to see them next somewhere in this area.
And now we're going to try something else.
In order to cover an area this large in a short time, we've broken it down into 3 zones. We picked a central location in each zone. Units can get from this central point to any other town in that zone in 10 minutes of hard driving.
All right, Kemper. You're responsible for the right. Reed, you take the left. I'll cover the center from here. Let me have the cab driver's report.
Don Rodman, cab driver in Colby, reports at about 9:30 this morning his dispatcher sent him to pick up a fare to corner the west edge of town. When he got there, two men were waiting. They got in and gave an address. Rodman made the routine radio call to his dispatcher giving the destination. When he finished, one of the men pulled a gun, forced him to turn around and take a back road in the opposite direction. Approximately 2 miles from town, they stopped. They had rope and adhesive tape and a paper bag. They took Rodman into some woods, tied him up, and taped his mouth. Then they left him and drove off with a cab. A farmer found Rodman an hour later.
During which time they robbed 3 firms, abandoned the car, and escaped with time to spare.
I found the cab later. They left it just 4 blocks from where Rodman had picked them up. Now, from that, we figure they had a car. They leave it behind and go back to it. But we have no idea what it looks like.
When these two move, they move fast. Our job is to find the community they work in. Before they start, not after they're finished.
I talked with a lot of the cab outfits today, and we have 3 things in our favor. First, the cab companies are very cooperative. Second, every cab in this area is controlled by radio. Third, each cab company makes up its own radio code.
From the report, we know these men let the driver call in the destination. What they don't know is the code word for destination. Now, this might be our tip.
Now, here's the plan. The suspects get in the cab. The driver recognizes them, calls in as usual, but instead of using his regular code word, he uses code Maggie, meaning the suspects are in his cab. The 2 men don't peg this, but the dispatcher does, then notifies us.
When a company reports code Maggie, move fast. You only have 30 minutes to work. You got anything to add?
Only that the whole operation depends on the cab driver. He has to recognize the suspects. So we made up a composite description from all previous reports.
We've got plenty of copies. Make sure every driver in your zone gets one. All right, move.
Menlo's a pretty sleepy bird. You sure there's money here? I haven't been wrong yet, have I? No, not even once. Every time you come out of a joint with a wad, it surprises me. I don't know why. I was on the road for 6 months keeping an eye on things, remember? Peddling novels. That's a laugh. I didn't sell many novelties, but I got a close look at an awful lot of easy pickings. Remember? Yeah. What about now? Wardwell's Hardware, Norrie's Jewelry, Crescent Bakery, 123. There's 2 cab companies in town, Redbird and Double K. We'll call Redbird. So here? No, we're out on Lake Street. Park the car and call from there. Find me an address on the south side. How's 1822 South Bottle? That'll do. You ready? Yeah.
Anything yet?
Not yet. The other 2 zones checked in, they're all set.
How we doing?
While the cab companies in Pittville and Glen Rock are alerted, Dennis Preek, the Aston outfit, I told him to stand by there.
Well, the 2 in Menlo are okay.
Well, that's everybody.
Yeah, we're ready.
Redbird cab. The corner of Lake and Woodbine? Right away, sir. Redbird to Jerry. Pick up at Lake and Woodbine.
This is Jerry, Lake and Woodbine, okay. He'll be along in a minute. Let's wait in the corner.
Remember the address to give him?
Yeah, 1822 South Portal.
Right. Here he comes.
Was that 1822 South Portal?
That's right.
Jerry to Redbird.
Yes, Jerry.
Code Maggie, 1822 South Portal.
Highway Patrol headquarters. Hurry, please. Highway Patrol. I have a code Maggie. Stand by, please. Mr. Matthews.
Yeah, what?
I just got the Redbird cab dispatcher from Menlo. She got a code Maggie.
Keep that line open to her. Have her keep in contact with the cab, but don't overdo it. I'll be there in 5 minutes. I'll verify and call you.
Right where I tell you. Turn here and head north.
No, he didn't answer. I understand. I'll be careful. Redbird to Jerry. Redbird to Jerry.
Matthews, Highway Patrol. Did you contact him?
No, he doesn't answer yet.
Try him again.
Redbird to Jerry. Redbird to Jerry.
Okay, this is good.
Redbird to Jerry.
I wish that dame would shut up. That's the 5th time she's called. Forget it. Get out, you.
Gates, we better get that dispatcher off our backs.
What do you mean?
I mean answer her. She acts as though she knows something's wrong.
What does she want? You'd like to know, wouldn't you? You answer her. One funny move and you got a mouthful of slugs. Tell her you got a flat, that's all. Now. Jerry to Redbird.
I had a flat.
That was Jerry, all right. But he doesn't sound normal. Oh, Mr. Matthews, I hope he doesn't do anything foolish. He's awfully hot-headed.
When the strange radio message from the missing taxicab was recognized as having been transmitted at gunpoint, there was no longer any doubt that the two gunmen had taken over the cab. The field of operation had been narrowed, but now the Highway Patrol had to pinpoint the cab's location and do it in a matter of minutes. Speed was the essential element.
Contact Dennis. Have him start searching around Menlo for the cab driver. Keep this line open.
Any further word from the driver?
Where'd you go to pick him up?
The corner of Lake and Woodbine.
Get out there right away. Car's got to be in that neighborhood.
Would the address they gave be of any help?
No, that'll be a phony. Wait a minute, what was it?
1822 South Portal.
1822 South Portal, South Portal. Let's see, Portal. That's in the south. We gotta start searching north. Miss Matthews, tell Dennis to search north of Menlo.
Redbird cab.
Don't accept any trips. Tell me the cabs are busy.
Sorry, all our cabs are busy. Try the double K cab.
I want you to ground all cabs without tipping these two guys off. Now, the only Redbird cab on the move will be theirs. Can you do it for me?
Well, we could call a Code Yellow. That might work. Code Yellow is go eat.
If you called all men, it might make them suspicious. How well do your drivers know each other?
Very well.
Suppose you did a Code Yellow to a non-existent driver. Do you think they might get it?
I think they would.
All right, let's see. Have you got a Stanley?
No.
All right, call him. You got a direct line to double K cabs?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is Matthews, Highway Patrol. Redbird drew code Maggie. We're grounding all their cabs. Have your drivers report any Redbird cab on the move.
Stanley.
Yeah, that's right.
Yellow.
Call Jerry again. Ask for his destination and code.
Redbird to Jerry. Redbird to Jerry. Redbird to Jerry.
What are you stopping for? There she goes again.
Jerry, code blue, please.
Code blue, what's that? It could mean anything. What'll I do? Ignore it. I don't like this. Why does she keep calling us? Nobody ever called us like this before.
How do I know? Maybe Jerry's a boyfriend. Come on, we got things to do.
Jerry, code blue, please.
Yates, maybe we better pass this town and move on to the next one.
No, we're gonna stick to the plan. Nothing's changed. We got a cab. The driver's not gonna blow the whistle.
Except that he's dead, and that dispatcher's suspicious.
Jerry, I'm not receiving you. Your transmitter's out. Come in for checkup, please.
You hear that? Now, will you calm down?
Okay. Which place is first?
Norrie's Jewelry Store.
Don't tip your mess. Fake business as usual. Use wrong names. I'll be at the car.
Redbird to Roberts. Pick up at Country Lane in Woodside.
2150 to 2016. 2150 to 2016.
2016 by.
Any luck?
Yeah, I think I found it. An out-of-state job. Service station sticker on the door frame says it was looped yesterday in Colby.
Where is it?
Parked on Lake Street, about 100 yards north of Woodbine.
Keep it under surveillance. I'll get the lab boys on it. 10-4?
10-4.
Redbird to Steve. Pick up at 310 River Street. Okay, Steve.
He won't report us. I locked him in the storeroom. Now, don't push. We got plenty of time.
Joe, interference on your last message. Please repeat.
There's another one.
Another what?
Another Redbird cab parked with no driver. That's the third one.
So what?
I don't like it. Something fishy about it.
Ah, cut it out.
Redbird to Carl. Pick up at Liz's laundromat.
Why are they all parked? What if we're the only Redbird cab running?
With all that chatter on the radio, use your head. Look, you got excited and you shot a guy. So you're jumpy, okay. Don't turn yellow.
I'm not yellow.
Well, stop imagining things. We're gonna take Wardwell's hardware and then the bakery, just like we planned.
Okay. What if they find the driver?
They won't find him for hours.
2110 to headquarters.
Go ahead, 2110.
Relay to 2150. I found the cab driver. He's dead. Been shot twice in the back. 10-4?
10-4. Give me the Redbird cab dispatcher.
What's that? Shot twice in the back. To all units, the taxi robbery suspects are now wanted for murder.
What's the matter?
The guy in the double K cab that just passed gave us a real hard look.
He's still going. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, the lights changed.
Alert all units. I want that area bottled up. Well, I suppose you heard they found Jerry. Call double K cabs. I think their driver should be warned.
Redbird cab. Mr. Matthews. Yes? Yes, thank you. A double K driver just spotted our cab.
Where?
On Mill Road, heading east on Crescent.
I'm on my way.
Get going! Back to our car, fast! Turn off. Here.
$21.50 to all units. $11.99. My 1020, 900 Mill Road. I'm in pursuit.
2016 to headquarters.
Headquarters, bye.
I'm answering the 1199 call. I'm just a block from there.
Get out of here. Our car's only a block from here, I know it. Right through here.
Let's go.
They're going to make it to the street.
They're going for the car. It's just up the block.
How is he? I call headquarters. Tell them suspect's in custody. Cancel 1199. Oh, wait a minute. Tell them to cancel me, too, till I get a night's sleep, will you? You know, if they'd gotten away, would have been your responsibility?
Well, they got a bad break. Little motor trouble.
We patrol again next week. Until then, remember, reckless driving doesn't determine who's right, only who's left. This is Roderick Crawford saying, see you next week.